Hi, my name is Mohamed Alhaji, and I work with Busara as an engagement director. At Busara, we use behavioral science to solve some of the world's most pressing challenges, and I believe I'm here to answer some of your questions. Behavioral science is the study of human decision-making processes, both within their internal and external environment. Here, behavioral science ensures that we look beyond the assumptions of rationality and explore cognitive, social, cultural, and even other factors that drive those behavior. At Busara, we ensure that our beneficiaries or the intended beneficiaries of intervention are at the center of the development of those interventions. This means, people who are the major beneficiaries of the intervention co-create these interventions with us. Busara started as a small decision-making lab within the IPA in 2013 in Nairobi, Kenya. Over the years, Busara has grown to become the largest behavioral science lab network in the Global South with over 150,000 panel of human participants. In Nigeria, Busara started in 2017, and over the years, we have worked with partners, NGOs, and funders to help improve programs and increase or improve outcomes, including health, nutrition, agric, governance, among other fields. An example of some of the projects that we've supported in Nigeria is the increasing demand for PHC project in Nigeria. In this project, we work with communities in Niger and Gombe to explore barriers preventing them from accessing maternal health services. Through this process, we co-created interventions and tested these interventions through an experimental approach where we compared IVR, incentivized ANC tracker, or tracking cards linked to raffle draws. This we ensure that we use the best of states, methods to measure how these interventions compare with control group. So these are some of the examples of projects that we have, carried out in Nigeria to help improve health outcomes. Absolutely. This is exactly the time we need behavioral science even more. When global competing priorities are at the table and there is just so much going on, effort must be put forward to ensure that programs or interventions that have the best outcome with the least costs are prioritized, and that is exactly what behavioral science does. It enables us to explore projects or explore problems at their roots rather than the symptoms. It also lets us to co-create solutions with the communities. This ensures that there is ownership, and also it increases the chances of sustainable uptake of this intervention. So this is exactly the time where we even need behavioral science more. For example, in Nigeria, the health sector is moving toward the sector-wide approach, popularly known as SWAP. Here, the government seeks to bring, all partners, all resources into one, bucket to ensure that these resources go out into the community to maximize outcomes. Here, behavioral science will ensure that there is synergy between these resources and the people in the community by ensuring that, the programs fit what the community members want, so that there is likelihoodness of uptaking these interventions. A typical example is the federal government's initiative of MAMI, where it seeks to crush maternal mortality. Behavioral science, for example, could help us to segment population. In this segmentation, we ensure that communities are grouped into potential intervention buckets beyond the usual segmentation approach. Yeah, the typical market segmentation approach usually uses your simple socio-demographic profiles and group population into different groups. They use, the segmentation approach typically uses stuff like age, gender, income, education, or even location. With behavioral segmentation, you are able to group people beyond just these variables using validated behavioral concepts and even theories. This way, you are able to group this population beyond surface level insights and going deeper into some of their subconscious decision-making process. This way, you ensure that the interventions would be targeted and measured in a way that you are saving cost and then you are maximizing output. A very typical example is the current project we're implementing with Society for Family Health in Nigeria called ePharma for FP project. In this project, we use a representative sample of women of reproductive age in Lagos to segment them and see how, what is the size and where are they located, or what is the, how do they group into different, segmentation based on behavioral theories and concepts. And through this process, we're able to clearly, group, women of reproductive age in Lagos into different buckets, into different readiness to use ePharma for, e-pharmacy platforms for family planning in Nigeria.